So some people out there are growing crops of gargantuan proportions, everything from colossal watermelons to gigantic pumpkins. These are some seriously record-breaking specimens. Join me for today's video. We're counting down the top 15 most huge fruits and vegetables ever grown. Starting with number 15, Paul Rochester's leek. So growing leeks isn't just a pastime for Paul Rochester, it's a journey of determination, resilience, and breaking records that began 19 years ago in Seaham, County Durham. His foray into leek cultivation was sparked by a local club's leek show. Now, despite initial skepticism about his achievements, fueled by the passing of his father, Paul's resolve only strengthened. Winning all the classes at the local show, he confronted skeptics who attributed his success to his late father, only to be encouraged to become an even better gardener. His venture into veggies extended into onions, with notable success in 2007 when he won the World Leek and Onion Championship. This triumph, coupled with a cash prize, of course, motivated him to pursue the cultivation of giant leeks. The variety that led to Paul's world record is his own Yorkshire giant plants, along with the Cumbrian pot leek. Notably, he bred a new leek named after his granddaughter, the Ellie leek. For novice growers, Paul's advice is pretty clear. Avoid confusion by not listening to too many people. Overfeeding leeks is a common mistake too, and it can do more harm than good. His journey emphasizes the importance of personal experience and learning from your mistakes. Starting leeks in October, he was using T5 8 tubes for supplementary lighting. Now, his method involves a careful attention to growing medium. Using Levington F1 and F2, he emphasizes potting up every 4 weeks with multi-purpose compost, eschewing additional feed. Paul's meticulous approach extends into the soil prep too, incorporating peat, sharp sand, and barley straw for 4 months before planting. A precise regimen involves potash, superphosphate, calcified seaweed, John Innes, dolomite limestone, and a base top dressing that ensures optimal conditions. The unique overflow water system for moisture control, the decision to grow leeks inside for superior quality, showcases Paul's one-of-a-kind green thumb. His journey is not without its challenges. Thrips and red spiders are persistent pests, but he tackles them with a Vidate insecticide, ensuring plant and protective netting to ward off leek moths and butterflies. Number 14, Banana Bunch. The world's largest bunch of bananas holds a record that has stood since 2001 and remains unbeaten. The record was achieved by Finca Experimental de la Calamas, located in El Hierro in Spain, where 2 individuals named Cabana and Tecaron dedicated large portions of farmland to a banana production. Now, at the time of harvesting in 2001, the impressive bunch contained 473 bananas and weighed an astounding 287 pounds. This achievement led to Guinness World Records to declare it the largest banana bunch ever grown. This record showcases dedication and expertise involved in cultivating such an extraordinary crop. While the record focuses on the largest banana bunch, it's interesting to note that the largest individual banana is attributed to the giant Highland banana, a species native to Papua New Guinea. Although there really isn't a specific banana recognized as the world's largest, this species is acknowledged by Guinness World Records as the largest one. The giant Highland banana can grow to be as long as 30 centimeters in length, with its main trunk reaching heights of 49 feet and unfurled leaves as high as 66 feet off the ground. To give you a little perspective on the size of this banana bunch, consider the bananas displayed in grocery stores, typically numbering around 200. The largest banana bunch ever grown exceeded double that amount, making it truly an exceptional feat that continues to amaze. Number 13, Basketball Grapefruit. So in the realm of breakfast favorites, grapefruit does hold a special place, accompanied by the cacophony of toddlers' demands and aroma of coffee. However, for one Louisiana couple, their morning ritual became an extraordinary event as they found themselves in possession of the world's largest grapefruit, a feat that would soon turn them into local celebrities. Measuring an impressive 29 inches in circumference, akin to an NBA regulation basketball, this colossus citrus tipped the scales at 7 pounds and 14 ounces, nearly matching the weight of an average newborn. This gargantuan grapefruit not only graced the breakfast tables, but also broke the 2006 world record set by Brazilian growers, surpassing it by about 14 ounces. The Louisiana couple, now holders of this Guinness certificate for the heaviest and largest grapefruit, quickly garnered local fame, turning a routine agriculture and forestry event into a peculiar PR opportunity. State Commissioner Mike Strain, present at the certificate presentation, found himself likely in the midst of one of the strangest moments in his career. While vegetable-based fame might seem fleeting, this couple's achievement has etched their names into the annals of record-breaking horticulture. The title of growing the world's largest grapefruit with the weight of an average newborn ain't no small feat and undoubtedly merits a special place on their future resumes. Number 12. The giant pineapple. In the town of Bakewell, Northern Territory, Australia, Christine McCallum, a 60-year-old green-thumbed gardener, has achieved horticultural glory by cultivating the world's heaviest pineapple. This extraordinary feat has set a new world record as recognized by the World Record Academy. Christine's colossal creation measures an astounding 32 centimeters in length with a weight of 8.28 kilograms. This impressive achievement surpasses the previous world record held by E. Kamuk of Ayers Village, West New Britain province in Papua New Guinea, whose pineapple weighed 17 pounds 12 ounces. The Bakewell pineapple boasts a girth of 66 centimeters, making it a pretty remarkable addition to the world record-breaking produce. Planted in 2009, Christine's giant pineapple was nurtured with nothing but water, showcasing the power of meticulous care and nature's bountiful resources. The pineapple's size leaves its smaller counterparts looking like little babies, as described by Christine. As a seasoned pineapple grower, Christine notes that this exceptional fruit didn't produce any offshoots known as pups, preventing its breeding. However, she remains hopeful, keeping a watchful eye on the original plant in anticipation of potential future marvels. As the holidays approached, the fate of this celebrity pineapple took more of a festive turn. In local interviews, Christine said she envisioned placing it at the center of the table, adorned with a Christmas hat, eyes, and a mustache for a whimsical touch. Her record-breaking pineapple not only marks a momentous achievement in horticulture, but also adds a touch of sweetening to the Christmas celebration in Palmerston. Number 11. The onion. Don't cry when you hear about this one. Heading to the tiny town of Smallheath in Moira, South Derbyshire, Tony Glover, an amateur gardener with a knack for cultivating extraordinary produce, has made headlines by smashing the existing record for the world's heaviest onion. Weighing a staggering 18 pounds and 11 ounces, with a circumference of 32 inches around its widest part, this colossal vegetable has earned Tony a coveted entry into the Guinness Book of World Records. To put the enormity of Mr. Glover's achievement into perspective, the average large onion for culinary purposes weighs around 12 ounces. In stark contrast, Tony's Whopper is almost 25 times that size. This exceptional onion could cater to a multitude of culinary delights, from 250 onion bhajis to French onion soup for 36 people or 50 portions of onion rings. Tony Glover, who owns a business producing handcrafted snooker cues, surpassed the previous record held by Peter Glazebrook from Newark in Nottinghamshire by an impressive 10 ounces. Reflecting on his passion for vegetable growing, Mr. Glover shared that he'd been honing his skills since the age of 16, often working alongside his father. The journey to cultivating a record-breaking onion involves more than just luck and favorable weather. Mr. Glover revealed that meticulous hard work played a significant role in his achievement. The onion, which now stands as a giant in his back garden, was planted in October the previous year. It underwent careful cultivation in a greenhouse that was heated during the winter and cooled in the summer. In the realm of vegetable growing, where a 5-pound onion was once considered a remarkable achievement, Tony Glover's colossal onion has set a new standard. His dedication, expertise, and meticulous approach have not only secured him a place in the Guinness Book of World Records, but also showcased the potential for pushing the boundaries of horticultural marvels. Let's just say, like Shrek, this story has a lot of layers. Number 10. Carrot. In the world of vegetable cultivation, the size of your harvest often depends on the nutrients provided to your crops. While inadequate nutrients may result in small, short, and thin carrots, some individuals have managed to defy expectations and grow carrots of truly colossal proportions. The most substantial carrot ever harvested in America took root in Minnesota in 2017, courtesy of a man named Christopher Qualley from Otsego. Weighing an astonishing 22.44 pounds and showcasing a length of over 2 feet, this carrot earned Christopher a well-deserved place in the Guinness World Records. His achievement becomes even more remarkable considering it was his second attempt at breaking the record. In September 2017, he successfully grew the largest carrot, featuring multiple stalks of carrot tops and numerous thinner, smaller taproots. Employing a special soil mix based on expert advice, he cultivated this mutated yet impressive carrot. Rather than transforming the gigantic orange carrot into a feast, Christopher, still a relative newcomer to giant vegetable growing, made the unconventional decision to replant it. His hope was to encourage flowering and seed production, potentially leading to the creation of a new variety of giant carrot. Before his record-breaking harvest in 2017, the previous record stood at 20.1 pounds. That was achieved by Peter Glazebrook in the UK on September 12, 2014. In the UK, the title for the longest carrot belongs to Joe Atherton, who achieved this feat not once but twice. In 2007, Joe cultivated a carrot exceeding 19 feet in length, surpassing his own record in 2016. He grew an astounding 20.48-foot-long carrot. Despite its slender appearance, the length of this single piece of whole carrot remains undeniably impressive. Number 9. Giant marrow. So the next entry on this list goes right down to the marrow, literally. In the world of vegetable growing, the battle for supremacy is not just about taste, but about size. The Kenna UK National Giant Vegetables Championship in Malvern, Worcestershire in the UK, witnesses seasoned vegetable farmers engaging in fierce yet friendly rivalries, striving to showcase their heaviest and longest vegetables. This annual event is not only a platform for some bragging rights, but also a stage where Guinness World Record titles change hands, with 2021 marking no exception. One of the standout victories of the competition was the crowning of the world's heaviest marrow, a colossal vegetable that tipped the scales at 256 pounds and 9.8 ounces. To put this into a little bit of perspective, it's the weight of a giant panda or a baby elephant, and it shattered the previous record by an astounding 50 pounds. Vincent Shodin, hailing from Barry Island in South Wales, is the mastermind behind this monster marrow. To achieve such an extraordinary size, he employed a unique concoction in his compost, including fish heads and guts, along with the nourishment of liquid seaweed, and as he humorously puts it, plenty of love and care. Marrows akin to courgettes or zucchinis are oblong, green squashes with a firm rind and a neutral flavor. The enormous success of his colossal marrow not only adds to the allure of competition, but also prompts questions about the typical size of marrows and the unconventional methods employed to cultivate such giants. And just think of how many people that big old marrow could feed. Number 8. Giant pumpkin. Growing giant pumpkins is a fascinating and competitive endeavor that's captivated farmers for over a century. The quest for the world's largest pumpkin involves a rich history of competitions, record-breaking, and employs various techniques to achieve remarkable weights. Matthias Willemein's record-breaking pumpkin in Ludwigsburg, Germany, weighing an astonishing 2,624 pounds in 2016, stands as a testament to his dedication and innovation within the giant pumpkin growing community. Now, historically, giant pumpkin competitions trace back to the early 1900s, with William Warnock winning in 1900 with a 400-pound pumpkin at the Paris World Fair. Over the years, pioneers Howard Dill and subsequent growers continually broke records, leading to Herman Bax's 990-pound pumpkin in 1994. The belief that a 1,000-pound pumpkin was impossible was shattered in 1996 by Nathan and Paula Zier, and the pursuit of ever heavier pumpkins continued. The process begins with champion seeds, often resulting from Howard Dill's research and the pollination of big pumpkin plants to yield larger pumpkins. During growth, certain tissues play crucial roles in transporting water and sugar, and these giant pumpkins have a larger phlegm and smaller xylem tissues, supplying more sugar than water compared to normal pumpkins. Farmers may introduce mycorrhizal fungi to regulate water and nutrient absorption, and unconventional practices such as pouring milk on pumpkins for extra calcium and even talking to them, highlighting the lengths at which growers will go. Farmers also address physics challenges to prevent rapid growth, which could lead to sagging and cracking. Ensuring that the pumpkin rests on conducive ground after sagging is crucial. Despite the intense effort, time, and financial investment required, growers pursue giant pumpkins for reasons beyond prize money. Moving on to number 7. Avocado. The Pocini family from Hawaii made headlines and secured a spot in the Guinness Book of World Records by growing the world's heaviest avocado, weighing 5.6 pounds. This remarkable feat surpassed the previous record held by a 5.5-pound avocado grown by Felicidad Pasalo in Hilo, Hawaii in January of 2018. Julianne Pocini explained that the family obtained the seed from her brother-in-law, Dickie Marciel, who took it from his parents' avocado tree in Kailua, Oahu. The avocado's journey from flowering to harvest spanned approximately 10 months, during which it reached its maximum weight. Now, despite facing some challenges, such as being pulled out of the pot twice by their son while still in the pot, the avocado thrived when planted in the ground with minimal care, including occasional trimming. To secure the Guinness World Record, the Pocini family went through a patient and meticulous process. After a 3-month waiting period, Guinness accepted their application, and they had to provide evidence, including having experts and witnesses present during the avocado's weighing, using a certified scale. Witnesses' statements were collected, and the process involved videotaping. After submitting the evidence, they waited an additional 3 months for confirmation. The massive avocado, roughly the size of a 12-year-old's head, was then used to make guacamole, producing enough to feed around 20 people. While the Pocchini family celebrated their achievement, they claimed to have plans to continue growing more massive avocados with the upcoming harvesting season in December. This record-breaking avocado joins the ranks of other larger-than-life produce, such as the avozillas in Australia, weighing just under 4 pounds, which gained attention in 2018 for being about 5 times the size of a regular avocado, and sold in specialty grocery stores for around $8 each. Holy guacamole. Number 6. Record-breaking lemon. In the quaint town of Seaham, County Durham, Paul Rochester, a 56-year-old machine operator, has not only cultivated a world record-breaking leek, but also unearthed the meticulous secret behind his gardening process. Paul's journey into the world of giant vegetables began under the tutelage of his late father, Wilfred, a champion vegetable grower. Wilfred's unconventional tip for cultivating enormous crops involved filling the greenhouse with the tunes of Glenn Miller's swing music, including classics like In the Mood and Moonlight Serenade. Following this unique advice, Paul set up a cassette player, later upgrading to a CD player in his allotment, creating a harmonious environment for his prized vegetables. The breakthrough moment came when Paul entered his gargantuan leek into the South Causey Arch Horticultural Show. Weighing 1.5 stone, this impressive leek surpassed the existing record set in 2011 by John Pearson of Stanley, County Durham. The accomplishment left Paul overjoyed, especially considering the sentimental value attached to his late father's advice. Now, apart from the musical touch, Paul attributes his success to a combination of factors: ample water, good fertilizer, and most importantly, lots of TLC. Paul's family, consisting of his wife Joy, their children Faye and Kate, and granddaughter Ellie, aged 14 months, wholeheartedly supports his time-consuming hobby. His daughter Kate notes that he constantly plays his Best of Glenn Miller CD at the allotment, showcasing the pride and joy he finds in his gardening haven. The emotional aspect of Paul's journey is heightened by his wish that his late father could witness his record-breaking achievement. Wilfred, a green-fingered mentor, passed away in 1997, leaving Paul to carry on the gardening legacy. Number 5. Scott Robb's cabbage. 2012's Alaska State Fair witnessed a remarkable event when Scott Robb of Palmer, Alaska, unveiled his world record-setting cabbage, weighing an astonishing 138.25 pounds. In an interview with Melissa Block, Robb shared insights into the secrets behind growing such colossal vegetables. He attributed part of his success to the unique geographical conditions of Alaska. The long summer days, characterized by continuous twilight without complete darkness, create an ideal environment for cabbages to thrive. According to Robb, the extended daylight hours allows these cabbages to remain active and grow steadily. While geographical factors do play a role, Robb emphasized that successful cabbage cultivation does require a combination of refined techniques and the right seeds. The efforts to refine these techniques have resulted in a select few individuals growing cabbages that surpass the 100-pound mark. Contrary to expectations, Robb admitted that he was shocked by the size of his world record-setting cabbage. Even though he knew it was heavy, the true magnitude of its size became evident only when it was cut and carried from the garden. Robb revealed he had previously entered an 89-pound cabbage, making it difficult to gauge the enormity of the 138-pound giant. The winning cabbage, though, measured an impressive 7 feet 3 inches from outside leaf to outside leaf. After the Alaska State Fair concluded, Robb considered different possibilities for the giant cabbage. Similar to the previous 89-pound entry, which went into a wildlife refuge, Robb speculated that the fate of his colossal cabbage might follow a similar path. Addressing the taste of the giant cabbage, Robb assured that it would still be delicious. The outer leaves can be peeled off, revealing the fine quality of the cabbage within. Despite its massive size, the cabbage remains edible, dispelling any doubts about its culinary potential. Number 4. Dan McCoy's tomato. The place, Ely, Minnesota. The man, Dan McCoy. The fruit, a tomato. The record, shattered. McCoy achieved a remarkable feat by growing a record-breaking tomato, weighing in at a staggering 8.4 pounds. McCoy's journey to vegetable growing stardom involved a combination of meticulous care, unconventional techniques, and a touch of luck. Dan McCoy's foray into the world of oversized vegetables began with an unexpected twist. Originally attempting to break records with his pumpkins, McCoy transitioned to tomatoes after a series of attempts fell short. His quest for the perfect tomato led him to a French grower with coveted Big Zac tomato seeds. Armed with these unique seeds, McCoy embarked on a journey to nurture a tomato that would leave a lasting mark. The Big Zack variety, known for its mega blooms where individual tomatoes fuse together, played a pivotal role in McCoy's record-breaking endeavor. His success can be attributed to meticulous cultivation techniques and an unwavering commitment to his vegetable garden. Starting the plants indoors on April 15th, he later moved to his 300-square-foot greenhouse in May. Pruning became an essential practice for him, with McCoy removing all other growth except for the vines supporting this tomato. A regimen of dehydrated chicken manure, kelp meal, humic acid, 10 fertilizer, and rainwater collected in a barrel nurtured the soil. As McCoy documented the growing season on BigPumpkins.com, a community for giant gourd enthusiasts, the tomato continued to flourish. By late August, McCoy estimated its weight at over 8 pounds. On August 29th, after 47 days of growth, he made the decision to pluck the tomato, still uncertain of its final weight. The journey culminated at the Northlands Market Deli Scale in Ely, where the tomato's true status as a monster vegetable was confirmed at 8.41 pounds. Number 3. Muscadines. This next entry is a little less specific, but no less unique. Muscadines belong to the genus Vitis and are scientifically classified as Vitis rotundifolia. This species, often referred to as the Muscadine grape, diverges from the more common European grapes, showcasing a distinct genetic makeup. One of the most striking features of the muscadines is their size. These grapes can reach extraordinary dimensions, often dwarfing their European counterparts. Muscadines also hold a cultural significance in the southeastern U.S., where they're used to make wines, jellies, and juices. In 2017, a record-breaking muscadine cluster weighing an astounding 8.2 pounds earned a place in the Guinness World Records. They are revered for their distinctive taste, characterized by a perfect balance of sweetness and tartness. The unique flavor profile set muscadines apart, offering a delightful sensory experience for those fortunate enough to indulge. These grapes thrive in the warm and humid climates of the southeastern United States, particularly in states like Georgia, Florida, and the Carolinas. They also exhibit a robust nature, adapting to diverse soil types. They often find their homes in natural habitats, climbing trees or structures, and are also cultivated in vineyards. The thick skins of muscadines contribute to a distinct tannic structure, creating a wine with character and depth. Whether enjoyed as a red, white, or blush wine, each sip tells a tale of the sun-drenched vineyards and the resilient vines that thrive therein. Muscadine wine, often celebrated for its antioxidant-rich content, not only offers a pleasurable drinking experience, but also a connection to the viticultural traditions of the region. Number 2. Watermelon. In the world of watermelons, one particular fruit stands tall, holding the record for the biggest and heaviest watermelon ever grown. This gargantuan melon, nurtured by Chris Kent from Tennessee, became a symbol of horticultural achievement and garnered global recognition. A monstrous watermelon type. To understand the colossal proportions of this thing, we must first recognize the unique characteristics of the Carolina cross, a non-hybrid watermelon type. Known for producing monster melons weighing over 250 pounds, its sweet and succulent taste adds an extra layer of delight to this behemoth size, making it a favorite among watermelon enthusiasts. The pinnacle of this glory was achieved in 2013 when Chris Kent, an accountant from Tennessee, broke records with his awe-inspiring watermelon. At the Pumpkin and Fall Festival in Hamilton, Ohio, the world bore witness to a watermelon weighing more than 350 pounds, breaking the previous record by a margin of over 40 pounds. The legitimacy of this melon was confirmed by two esteemed organizations, the Great Pumpkin Commonwealth and the Guinness World Records. Kent's watermelon has an impressive dimensions too in terms of length and circumference, and was officially recognized on October 4, 2013. The sheer size of Kent's watermelon was not the only remarkable aspect. It housed around 1,500 seeds, creating a legacy that extended beyond its impressive weight. Kent's accomplishment, showcased with the reasonably sized shovel, seeds, and a well-fertilized patch of ground, growing giant melons is not only achievable but also financially rewarding. His journey from accountant to watermelon-growing maestro echoes the spirit of passion and dedication that defines the world of competitive fruit growing. Kent's record-breaking achievement, marked by seeds that travel borders, is a testament to this remarkable possibility that nature offers when nurtured. The world's largest watermelon remains not just a fruit, but a symbol of triumph, community, and the boundless potential within the realm of horticulture. Number 1. The Great Pumpkin. Oh my gourd! In the heart of upstate New York, retired commercial farmer Scart Andrews embarked on a mission to cultivate a giant gourd that would not only squash rivals' dreams, but also set a new national record. With meticulous care, sleepless nights, and a unique pumpkin growing regimen, Andrews succeeded in growing a plump pumpkin weighing an astonishing 2,554 pounds, breaking the U.S. record. Andrews' pumpkin growing journey began with a simple aspiration to cultivate the heaviest pumpkin in New York State. Little did he know that this dedication would lead to a national triumph. Andrews employed a unique combination of fertilizer, kelp, worm casings, and chicken refuse, ensuring that his giant gourd received the best care possible. Watering also became a ritual, with Andrews providing hydration every time the pumpkin thirsted for it. The previous record, held by a grower in New Hampshire with a 2,528-pound monster in 2018, was surpassed by Andrews' colossal creation. His journey to pumpkin greatness was not without its challenges, though, battling against animals and critters who seemed to have an insatiable appetite for his prized gourd. He devoted sleepless nights to protect it. Raccoons, cats, and other creatures found the giant pumpkin irresistible, requiring his constant vigilance. The pumpkin, like a beacon for nature's creatures, became the center of attention, with even cats mistaking it for a giant couch. The road to growing this record-breaking pumpkin demanded more than just agricultural expertise. Andrews, once an avid fisherman, had to sacrifice his beloved hobby due to the intense care needed for this giant gourd. With the help of relatives, he shielded the pumpkin from potential harm and safeguarded its growth against the forces of nature. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Thank you to our channel members.